Alright guys, so for the packaging of the Gamesense radar, it comes with sorry about this, flat shipping in this box. It's 500 by 500. It says Gamesense radar at the top, but it's kind of hard to show. It's just flat, just a box, you know, shipped well, but I don't feel like it's needed rubber base of it, so yeah, shipping's alright and packaging's fine. Alright, the size of this pad's 500 by 500, 3mm thickness. See here. The design of it is a microfiber surface with double stitch edges that are flush with the height of the pad. Humidity doesn't affect the pad at all. The surface isn't coated and it has a rubber base. And it doesn't slip for me at all when I'm gaming, so the rubber base is fine for me. But my desk is already pretty grippy, I guess, because it's just pure wood, so yeah. Alright guys, so the texture of this pad is kind of a unique feeling at first, and is very, very smooth, in my opinion anyway. It's a very comfortable pad. The surface feels amazing, in my opinion. And it's smooth on the hand, as you can see here. It doesn't really stick, and you don't need an arm sleeve for this pad or anything like that. So the texture is really good. Okay, for the speed of this pad, it is the slowest pad I've tried. It's slower than the Artisan Zero, like by a lot. The slow initial friction is fine for tracking games in my opinion still, but I wouldn't buy it for tracking games because, as you can see here, these are Tiger Ice feet, and that's it with Tiger Ice speed. Tiger Ice feet 2 dots. Here's my rating for comparison. As you can see, this one's by far faster, although this is a control pad, so keep that in mind. Okay, so for the verticality of this pad, it's actually really good, and I've got some good scores on Precise Orb and PTI with this. The vertical and horizontal feels the exact same on this pad, and is really good for bounce scenarios and vertical tracking. Even though it's still on the slower side, it works very well for those type of movements in my opinion. And I got a master's score on Precise Orb, although it's not the most impressive, but yeah, I got that score on this pad, so keep that in mind if you like vertical tracking. Alright guys, so the performance of this pad is good. I enjoy playing on it a lot. It's okay for tracking in games like Apex and Overwatch, but in my opinion it works best for games like Valorant or CSGO. The surface of this pad makes it feel amazing, no matter what game I'm really playing. But I don't have any bad performance in games with this. I have good performance in games. I've got no issues playing with this pad, other than it's a bit slow for me. Alright, for the cost of this pad, it's around $40, not including shipping. Although it does go on sale semi-often. I paid £37 for it from Zert Gaming Mods. That's where I usually order my pads from and stuff like that. It's usually available on most websites like Zert Gaming Mods, Lethal Gaming Gear, Max Gaming, and obviously their own website, Gamesense.gg. Keep in mind, if you get a limited edition version, it has very long wait and ship times, as my girlfriend ordered it a couple months ago and still hasn't got the Aim Labs collab from months ago, so I'm currently unsure about the shipping from direct to their website, but if you ordered the regular version, I would assume it'd come pretty fast. Okay, the pros of this pad is the surface. That's like my main pros of this pad. It's a unique feeling, and it's very smooth and comfortable. Like, it's really, really comfortable. And it works great for TAC FPS games. The stitching is good, although it isn't artisan quality, obviously, as you can see. It's still very good. The pad is a fair price and goes on sale sometimes, which is good. For the cons of this pad, it's really the speed. The speed is really slow for games like Apex and Overwatch. Although I can still play well with it, it's a bit too slow to recommend for those games unless you like a slow pad or a control pad. There isn't really other cons from what I can tell. Especially for the vertical, it's very good. Overall, this pad is great, and I highly recommend anyone to try it, especially if you play like tech FPS games. Although it is average for tracking heavy games, the texture and smoothness makes it worth buying due to the comfortability of this pad. I enjoy the pad a lot, and I use it quite a bit from time to time on vertical tracking and bounce in Valorant, so it's worth the money in my opinion, and I would recommend anyone who likes slow pads to buy this, or prefers slow pads. It's really smooth, so overall it's a good pad and I would recommend it.